How's everyone doing? I recently got a package, an awesome box, very unexpected, from my friend Alicia Dom here, Dominic. There's the package right there. He sent me a whole stack of DVDs, some VHS, some figures, just a big box of hard goodness. Very cool. Definitely check out his channel. I will put the link down below, Alicia Dom. He's really into horror movies and figures and things like that as well. Very cool guy. I've talked to him for a long time on here. And this was an awesome early Christmas present. Very unexpected. Like I said, he didn't tell me he was going to send me anything. Very cool. I'm going to have to send you something. I'm going to have to do it after the holidays, though. I have a couple things that I'm going to send you already picked out. And this was just awesome. Totally blew me away. The first thing I will show that he sent me is I picked this out. This is the first thing I noticed out of the box. I was like, what is this? A cloud elephant? Maybe from a video game? Because right, it kind of looks like an elephant, right? What do you think, right? And then I looked at the bottom, and it's a part from a storm figure. It's like the base. And here's the storm figure right here. Now I will say though the arms are broken off, like the hands and stuff aren't on there. I don't know what happened there. I don't see them in the box. I don't know if it was, you know, if you sent like that, if you sent it like this beforehand, or if it broke off during shipping. I don't know. But this is actually, the base is really heavy and sturdy. If anybody tries to come over and rob me, I can just knock them over the head with it. It's definitely knock somebody out. But there you go. That's what it looks like on the base. This is actually pretty neat looking, I have to admit. And Storm is rocking right here. It's got a little badonkadonk. Pretty cool looking figure, actually. A little bit bummed about the hands though. This would have been really, really sweet, but still very cool looking. And then next up, I saw this. This was just really cool. I love this. It's like a Matchbox car right here. Camp Crystal Lake, a Camp Counselor SUV right there with Jason on top. That's pretty. I like this a lot. This is awesome. This is going on my desk. This just looks really cool to me. Look at that. Yeah. Then next up, he sent me this awesome Jason figure. This is just really cool. I really don't have many figures. I'm not a big figure guy, but this is just an awesome one. Just look at this. Right there. It's got movable arms and hands. Look at that. And there's the machete right there with the blood on it. And his waist moves and everything too. Very cool. Look at the detail on that though. Like, what do they call it? Articulated? Because the moves at the elbows, the wrist. Doesn't? Oh, I guess yeah, it does move at the shoulder too. Yeah, there you go. Moves at the shoulder. The head moves a little bit. But this is just awesome. I love how this looks. It's so detailed and it's like battle weathered. Very cool. This just looks so awesome to me. I love this. Thank you so much, Dominic. I really do appreciate it. This one is just super cool. That's going up there on the desk too. That looks awesome. Be over there protecting my collection. And he sent me a note as well. It says, "To Jay, hope you enjoy the box. I hope you don't already have everything. Dominic, Alicia Dom, I know this might come late, but have a Merry Christmas." And a Merry Christmas to you as well, Dominic. Very cool. And I always keep these notes. I love the notes. Adds an actual personalized touch to it. I appreciate that. I appreciate the note. It's the sentiment. Bam! And if you guys have seen any of these movies, definitely let me know what you think of them. And first up in the stack of DVDs is the Spike Lee directed Son of Sam, starring Adrian Brody, Mira Sorvino, John Leguizamo, and Spike Lee. It's basically about New York City in 1977 with the Son of Sam killings going on and everything that's going on in the city, and there's different kind of relationships intertwined. It's a pretty decent movie, and I like how it shows how people reacted to the Son of Sam and how it affects their relationships and their personalities and all the kind of paranoia that's going on. All the people in the neighborhood make lists of who they think in the neighborhood it could be, and they follow them and harass them and stuff like that. And I thought John Leguizamo in the lead in this was decent. I'm not a big John Leguizamo fan as an actor. I like him as a comedian, and he's a great voice actor. I like John Leguizamo. I always want to support him, but some of the newer movies I've seen him in, I haven't been too big of a fan of. Like when he was in Vanishing on 7th Street, I really enjoyed the movie. I know a lot of people didn't, but I enjoyed the movie, but I didn't really enjoy his performance. But I liked him back in the day. There's a movie where he was a boxer. I can't remember what that was, but I remember liking that. I liked Empire and a few different other things that he's been in as well. And I didn't have this one, so now I can add it to my collection. Thank you very much, Dominic. It's a very interesting film. I like the concept for it, and it's a little bit different than Spike Lee's normal and typical movies. And what I mean by that is the racial stuff isn't all up in your face. They do touch upon it in the movie, but it's not like a major thing in it, like most of his movies. And next up is Beatdown right here, with Michael Bisping and Bobby Lashley, and who else we got in here? Eric Belfour and Danny Trejo as well. Whatever happened to Bobby Lashley? He was a wrestler. I think he was in WWE and TNA. I was really big into wrestling and stuff like that when I was younger, in my teens, but lately I haven't really been following it, so I don't know what's going on. But I know he went into fighting and stuff like that. I remember I saw one of his fights where he was awesome, and then I just didn't really hear anything about him. I don't know if he's still fighting or he's got injuries or what's going on. So if you guys know what's up with Bobby Lashley, let me know. And Michael Bisping, I haven't been a fan of him. That Dan Henderson fight made me so happy. Oh, Hendo rocked it right there. He's just too much of an arrogant, pompous ass for me. I can't stand it. Dan Henderson took care of business. This looks like a fighting kind of movie, so this looks kind of cool. Be interesting to check it out. I like seeing some of the fighters and wrestlers and stuff going to acting. A lot of them do very well in my opinion, but sometimes, you know, some of them don't. But looking forward to checking this one out. I guess they're painting Michael Bisping as the hero in this. I was hoping not, but hopefully he'll get his ass kicked in this movie. At least once. Next up is the classic Slapshot. Believe it or not, I do not have this in my collection, so very cool to have this in my collection right here. Classic. And I believe there's a couple sequels to this, but I haven't seen them. I actually haven't seen Slapshot in quite a while, so it'd be cool to revisit this. The 25th anniversary special edition as well. Paul Newman, may he rest in peace. Fantastic actor. Next up is a rental exclusive. I guess this came from Blockbuster, and this is Notorious. I actually have not seen this. I'm a big fan of Biggie. You know, I grew up on a lot of hip-hop and stuff growing up. I spent a lot of years growing up in New York, so big ups to Biggie right there. Wonder why Christmas missed us. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we're thirsty. That was horrible. I'm sorry. I remember when the Sky's the Limit video came out, I was friends with a kid who looked exactly like young Biggie Smalls in the video. This looks cool. Can't wait to check this one out. So I'll be looking forward to checking that out. And next up is Spawn, and it's the Ultimate Battle 3. This is, I guess, from the animated HBO series, I think. I don't know too much about this one. Looks cool. I don't know if this is a single episode or 3 episodes, but I like the Spawn animated series. I haven't seen it in ages, so it'll be cool to check that out again. And next up is a Blockbuster exclusive of Buried Alive with Tobin Bell, who's been in the Saw movies. He's been in a bunch of movies, but most notably for the Saw movies. Now, I actually have seen this one, and I honestly wasn't a fan of it. Now, I don't remember too much about this. I just remember like a bunch of kids go to like a desert cabin, and I think Tobin Bell's like the uncle or something, and he's like digging something up, and I don't remember too much about it. But I remember not enjoying it, honestly. And next up is the collector series of Crow right here. I actually have this same edition already, but very cool that you were thinking of me. I think so many people that I knew, like my same age or around my same age, just grew up watching that. Brandon Lee, may he rest in peace. And Brandon Lee was another action movie called Rapid Fire that I remember really enjoying when I was younger. I haven't seen it in a while. I remember I never hear anybody mention it, and somebody just recently on YouTube mentioned it. I can't remember exactly who it was now, but I remember Rapid Fire was an awesome movie. So check that out if you like Brandon Lee and you like action movies. Next up, he sent me a DVD of Fright Night, which actually I just recently purchased. I have it in one of my recent DVD Blu-ray update videos. I'll put like a link right here. You can click on that to see that video, because I have a whole bunch of awesome 80s horror movie goodness in that update. But this is a classic movie right here, and I'm debating about getting the Blu-ray. I know it's limited to like 3,000 copies, but there's like no special features on it. It's like $35 with shipping. I'm debating on it. I've never paid that much for a single disc Blu-ray yet, because you can get most Blu-rays nowadays for pretty cheap, even new releases. You know, I don't really buy too many in the store unless it's on sale. I usually get most of my stuff on Amazon, and they usually have it for a little bit less money. But Fright Night, I do have this one already, just recently purchased it. So if anybody is interested in Buried Alive right here, the Crow Collector Series, nice one right there. Nice 2-disc one right there, bunch of special features. Or Fright Night right here, classic vampire movie. One of my favorite vampire movies. Let me know if anybody's interested in doing a trade for any of these right here. Pass on the Love. And he sent me a disc of The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave. I've seen the cover for it. It always looked pretty cool and interesting. I haven't seen it before, so it'd be cool to check it out. And next up is Demons 3. He sent me, I guess this is like maybe a burned copy, I'm not really sure. But yeah, it looks to be. I think this one was entitled The Ogre. I haven't seen it, so I'll be checking this one out too. Very cool. And Fist of the North Star. I don't know anything about this. I think Fist of the North Star was like an animated series. I don't know too much about this one though. I guess they made a live action one of it. Looks like action movie. And next he sent 2 awesome horror VHSs right here. One from Mario Bava. Mario Bava's masterpiece of terror, Baron Blood. This looks pretty awesome. I'm not familiar with this one, actually. And this is pretty cool, too. This part right here opens up. Look at that. I love that artwork right there. Look at that. Digitally remastered collector's edition. Mario Bava is a genius, but I definitely one I have to check out. Look at that cover. I love that cover. Ah, I miss the days of VHS. Going into a video store and checking things out. Kids these days are just going to miss out. This younger generation, there's no video stores left except for Blockbuster. And even that is going out in a lot of places. It was like a form of socializing going to the video store. And next up is Hell Night with Linda Blair. I love this case too. Very cool case. Now this is one of those movies that I really liked. It's a very enjoyable slasher, but I felt like it could have been better. I kind of wish I could be like a consultant on some of these movies where I feel like, you know, I could just do little things to help it out. Because I really do enjoy this movie, but there's little things I'm like, ah, oh, this shouldn't have happened, you know. Little things could have been edited out, and some of the pacing could have been better. And I always felt like the last scene of the movie could have had a stronger score going on with it. That last scene, I just felt like there should have been something more dramatic about it. I felt like it was missing that score. But there's definitely some parts that could have been edited out, especially some of the pacing was a little bit plotting in certain parts, like when they're going through the woods. But overall, it's still a fun slasher movie that I enjoy, and I don't have it in my collection, so now I can add it to it. So thank you again, Dominic. And I really love this design to this VHS case as well, the packaging to it. Media home entertainment. It looks very great condition, actually. But basically it's about two guys from a fraternity and two girls from a sorority, and for their initiation they have to stay in this house overnight, and supposedly, you know, it's haunted, and this guy killed his whole family except for his one son, and they couldn't find all the bodies, and all kinds of craziness happens and ensues. You can figure it out from there. But I very much enjoy this one, and if you like, you know, 80s slashers, I'd definitely say check this one out. I know the DVD was like out of print for a while, but I think they did like a burn-on-demand copy of it. I don't know if it was like Warner Archives or one of those things that did it, but very cool. I love the way this looks. These are some awesome, I love these VHS covers. The artwork, oh, awesome. And both these VHS cases look just incredible. They look close to brand new. They look just great condition on these. Usually most VHS tapes that I come across that are all beat to crap, so awesome. I don't know where you got these from, Dominic, but near immaculate condition. It's some of the best VHS quality condition tapes that I've seen. Thank you so much. Just tons of awesomeness. And I did find Storm's hands in the box. Oh, the fingers are all broken, and oh, it's a shame. And then this hand survived. Maybe I can crazy glue the hands back on there. I don't even know what this is a piece of right here. This might be a piece of like the clouds or something right there. But still very cool. Just awesome. Thank you so much, Dominic. You rock. I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Go check out Dominic, Alicia Dom. His link will be down below. Hope everybody's doing well. Take care.